guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is day 3 of my Konmari series clean out. Now you have seen my clothing clean out in video 1, and you've seen my shoes and accessories clean out in video 2. Today is going to be about books. Now, if you have followed me for a little bit, you probably know that I just started reading at the beginning of 2015. So my reading collection fits on one shelf in my office. No joke. So I'm going to go through those books, but I'm more than likely going to keep every book that I have, considering my collection is one shelf. So the big chunk of today's video will focus on the children's books in my playroom closet, which is behind me. It is a complete mess, so, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. So just bear in mind, I wanted to show you this closet before I have done any organizing to it, because I plan on tackling every area in this closet this summer. So we'll be able to get a good before and after image of what my closet looks like. Now, I'm not going to touch my husband's books because honestly, those are his books, and he's already gone over them and looked through them last August and this January. And most of them are football oriented, so he wants to keep all of his football books. So, I'm only going to be looking at my books and my kids' books. So, let's get into this closet and get to organizing. What you are seeing right now is the entranceway to our closet in our playroom / office. This is going to be probably pretty shocking, and it is not organized, but I wanted to give y'all a before look at this space before I start the Konmari series method in this closet. So if you keep going in and you go to the very back of this closet, that is where all of the books are supposed to be for my kids. And if you notice, they have been in here. Sorry for the lighting, it's not so great in here. They have been in here and kind of pulled out books, and they are all under the shelves and in piles. So they are supposed to be in the very back of this closet on this bookshelf. But if you notice, it is a nice mess at the moment. So me and my daughter are going to go through all of these books and see if there's any that she wants to get rid of, and the ones that she wants to keep, which will probably be a lot of them or most of them, we're going to see if we can better organize them. So let's get to the organizing. Now we have taken all of the books out of our playroom closet and placed them on the floor in our office / playroom. Now what we're going to do, me and my daughter, we're going to go through all of these books and determine which ones we want to keep, which will probably be most of them. And we're going to try to find a better way to organize these so that the kids can get to them, but they're not falling all over the floor afterwards. So we're going to do a little bit of cleaning and separating, and we'll be right back with you guys. Now it's been about an hour, and we have now gone through all of the books. And what we have done is we've separated them according to the size of the book and placed them in some containers. Now, if you notice, we've got some books over here that still need a container, or they might just be placed on the bookshelf because they're too large for any of the tubs that I have. And if you look over here, these are the little books that I'm going to put in Derek's room that he could be using right now, just every day, so he could learn his words and his numbers, his shapes, and his colors. And this is going to be the stack that we are either going to donate to Goodwill or donate to a family member, or actually throw away, because there's a few books and stuff in this stack that have been chewed on really, really bad. So we will just remove those from the stack. So we are getting rid of 34 children's books. Alright, I'm back with a little update. You've seen all of my children's books. You've seen how I have it organized, that we took everything and placed it on the floor. It took us an hour to go through every one of those books and place them in bins that fit the book size, talking about length and width. And I think we're pretty happy with what we've kept. We only got rid of 34 books, but let me explain. Now, you might not think that's a lot compared to the number of books that I have, but honestly, every book in this closet brings me joy, because probably a large portion of them were either mine as a child, my sister's as a child, or my mom's as a child. So they've kind of been passed down, and we're passing them on to my kids, and hopefully my kids will be able to pass them on to their kids. It's kind of like family keepsakes. And books, I don't like to get rid of books. So that's why you've seen that I'm keeping most of them, because my kids actually do read them, or I read them to my kids. Now we're going to get to going through my books, which is not many at all. So let's get to that part. Okay, you guys, I'm not taking these books off the shelf because, I mean, look at them. I can stare at them and determine what books I want to keep and what books I want to get rid of. I am keeping all of the books up here. The only book that I am getting rid of is The Devil Wears Prada. I've had this book since college. I got halfway in the book and stopped reading it. And I really don't think that I'm going to read it. I've had it for 10 years now, and I haven't read it yet, so I'm probably not going to read it. So it is going to be donated. So the only book I'm getting rid of is that one, which is 1. But my book collection is kind of small at the moment, so this time next year I may have more books to donate. But we will see. Now we have a newly organized bookcase in my playroom closet. And I've placed books that are of the same height and width in these nice little storage bins and containers to make it to where the kids can get to them easy, and they're not pulling the whole set of books off when they need one book. So I think this is going to work a lot better than just putting all of these smaller books on the shelves by themselves. Now, if you notice to the left, down here on this metal rack, I have a shelf of the bigger books. These books were so big and tall, they would not fit on any of the shelves of the bookcase. So we're using this bottom rack of this metal rack, or the bottom shelf of this metal rack, to place all of the larger books. All right, you guys, that is the end of day 3. So today I'm getting rid of 35 books. That's 34 children's books and 1 book that was mine. Now, you might not think that is a lot, but honestly, the books in my house bring us joy. We read the children's books, and my little collection of books mean a lot to me because I just became a reader, so they hold a special place in my heart. So that's why I want to keep them. Now, next week I'm going to cover, or my next video, I'm going to cover paper. Now, This is going to be a time-consuming video. I have got so much paper that I need to go through in my desk drawers, in my filing cabinet. I have 3 tubs in this closet behind me alone. So it is stuff that I have kept putting off and putting off and putting off, and now I'm going to have to address it. So I hope you come back for day 4 and watch that video. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. And until next time, bye.